Hey there, I thought I'd show a quick end-to-end example of opening a contribution or a pull request to a library on Unison Share. It's super simple, very similar concepts to what you're used to from Git and GitHub, but just works a bit differently, but same ideas in play. So what are we doing? So I thought I would try to improve the documentation for this function, array freeze. So this takes a mutable array and some slice of that array and converts it to an immutable array. But like looking through these docs, I was actually kind of unsure whether the two numbers that are passed in here are a start and end index or whether it's a start index and a length. And the docs are not clear on that point, so I thought I'd figure out how it works and then open up a PR for it. Cool. So first step in doing that is clone the project if you haven't already. So this is just in the to contribute section. I hit clone and I'm just going to paste this into UCM. I happen to already have the project cloned, so there's sort of nothing to do. It just tells me, hey, you could just switch to the base project. So I'll do that here. Cool. Now I can make changes directly on the main branch. That's this, the last sort of name segment after the project name. But sort of just like, if you're using Git, sort of good practice to do your work in a branch. So how do you create a branch? You type the branch command, and let's call this, better freeze docs. Okay. And it tells me, okay, now you see that the branch name is different. It's no longer main, but we've sort of branched off of main. And it also tells me that if I wanted to merge back into main, it tells me what the merge command would be. So I could first switch back to main and then merge in the better freeze docs. I'm not going to be doing the merging though, because I'm just going to be opening a PR to the base project with the change that I'm about to make. Okay, so let's look at the actual change. So here are the new docs that I wrote. This is sort of more in line with the current style of documentation that we use throughout the base library, where we explain clearly what the function does, we give a live example or two, and also maybe have like a C also. So this is using Unison's live examples that are included in the docs. So this is not just like Markdown. This is, if I try to, I don't know, write something of the wrong type, it actually is giving me a type error. Okay. So these examples are all type checked, as we'll see in a sec. While I'm developing these docs, I often will just in UCM, I'll say docs, mutable.array.raw.freeze. And I can see just in my terminal rendered version of these docs. And by the way, this example shows that the second natural number that's passed is a length as opposed to an ending index. And you can kind of see that from this example. Also documenting which exceptions are thrown if you do something out of bounds. Anyway, so I'm pretty happy with these docs. So I will go ahead and type update. And now at that point, this change has been committed to this branch. Okay. And so now I'm kind of done. I just type push. It's going to tell me where this push gets pushed to. So by default, any branch other than the main branch is pushed to a contributor branch, which is basically namespaced by my username. Okay. So if somebody else wanted to work on this branch, they would clone unison/base. Basically, they would just type clone of this if they wanted to grab that branch locally. But anyway, I am now going to switch over to Share and go to the base library, the contributions tab. I'll do submit contribution. Oh, look at that. It's already pre-populated with, the branch that I wanted, the one that I just created. I can create a title. This description here is Markdown. So create better documentation for raw mutable dot array dot raw dot freeze. I'll fill in the description later. This is, you can put markdown in here, and that's it.